Out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Lance now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kwity Paye make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Moore on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Now Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lance now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Lance going to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Wentz going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On play action, Wentz. And Daniels has it, left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, flush to his right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st down, Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll go for it. Lance. Caught by Sanu. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That swung out to Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Lance now on first down. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Lance now on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Lance again.
Forced out to his left.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down now, it's Taylor.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The return man, Wilson. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Lance to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Samuel. Still fighting for more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. To throw again on second down. Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Lance able to find Mostert. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Lance. Flushed out right. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance being chased out left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Lance looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended.